Alright guys, ladies and gentlemen, Dan here as always, bringing another Crimson Desert video. We're taking a look at my Dark Marksman archery build, all black. How cool is this? Everything black and all archery. We don't even use a sword, it's there, but we don't even use it. So the first part of this, I'm going to go through the set and then I'm going to go through how to get everything, alright? So sit back, relax, and enjoy this one, guys. So we've got the Dark Marksman armor set on, which includes the plate armor, the cloak, the gloves, and the boots. Got the ancient shield, the faded shadow. We've got the bow of fleeting, the cool bow, explosive arrows that never run out, necklace, earrings, mask, witch's ring, you name it. Now, this isn't min-maxed or anything. I mean, if you look here, critical rates level 10, movement speed 7, like the stats aren't like amazing. Even the, look at this, refinements past halfway. I mean, it's strong refinement, but it's nowhere near max. Look at this. Plenty of room for improvement. Even the rings and the earrings are only halfway. I've barely grinded, and I just want to show you guys, I beat one of the toughest bosses in the game with complete ease. I'll show you the footage. He barely took a scratch out of me. Yeah, I was cheesing him a little bit, but you got to do what you got to do, guys, right? I'm going to take you through the entire build. Basically, the arrows never run out, as you can see there. They never consume. So we've got explosive arrows coming out of our ass. We have volcanic eruption and flames of judgment for that extra fiery power. See on the bottom left there, it's fire. But to do that, you go flame here, right? And what I've got on the armor is stamina regen and spirit regen, basically. Put a bit of movement speed, but it's, if you look, that's crit rate 3. You know, the spirit siphon's level 1. The boot spirit 0.1. Like, things aren't maxed out at all. And I've done that on purpose, but I'm giving you guys a guide on what to do. You want to focus on spirit regen, number 1, I think, and a bit of stamina too. I don't think you need the movement speed like I've done. I think at least level 5 is good, but you don't need any more than that. Okay, so for skills, guys, you want marksmanship level 5. As you can see, I don't even have it level 5. It's laughable. Like as I said, I haven't fully maxed the build. What else do you want? You want multi-shot? You want multi-shot? Yeah, you want multi-shot? You want evasive shot? Again, don't have it maxed, but you definitely want evasive shot. You want focus level 3. You want evasive roll level 3. You definitely want focus shot. That's a key part of this. Definitely need focus shot level 3. You want charge shot. Definitely need charge shot. You will need imbue element level 2. And then you will want flame strike. Okay, I can't show you how to get all these skills because this video will blow it to 10 hours, right? So I'm giving you a guide. I will show you a bunch of stuff for this, but I can't show you everything, obviously. Okay, guys, I would pump some more into Spirit too. I really haven't got this in great shape. And the fact that I'm melting bosses is hilarious. So let me take you through each and every stage now, guys. It's obviously minor spoilers here, guys, but this is the Darksworn boss, one of the top 3 bosses in the game. I essentially stun him with a bunch of arrows. Then we mark him 10 times and do a massive charge shot. And you take it. Look at the chunk I had. Keep in mind, I'm 4 out of 5 marksman. I don't have anything fully upgraded. Yeah, crit's 10. But like, just keep that in mind. This is one of the tougher fights. So imagine the smaller fights. Look at this. Ready? Look at the damage. I don't even have frost like resistant armor right now. Anyway, and another way to cheese him, you go up these pillars and you just lay arrows onto him and he barely touches you up here. It's unbelievable. Look at him. He just stares at you like a fucking idiot and you just melt him away. So just lay into him. You can just sit here and lay into him really if you want. With the infinite arrows, I mean, it becomes laughable. So, and then you spirit regain, which takes a little bit because, of course, I don't have the full regen sort of specs on. Well, you want probably more regen Here I come, shoot him, and this is it. I mean, even, look, I get stuck here frosted, and I still just do a couple of charge shots to finish him off. Obviously, he can still one-shot me. Like, this isn't a defensive build, so keep that in mind. But we're trying to keep our distance. Obviously, taking advantage of heights is a part of this build. What we did just there is what we should be doing, taking the heights and shooting from a distance. Let me show you some crowd work now before we get into the specifics of the build. And I'll have timestamps in the description for all of this too. So if you just take a look here how with ease I take out these guys, I just waltz on into the parade and start evasive shotting everyone and just kind of farting around. Just completely stupid stuff, just obliterating them. And this is up close. You should actually be from afar. Like, I should be in the rafters, but I just, for the sake of it, I just say I'm just going to go aggro here, just to show you guys kind of how much you can clear the enemies out. So I've just cherry picked a bit of footage here, but this was in the same castle. Like, this was within a couple of minutes, so pretty easy. I'm going to embed the video of me finding the Dark Marksman armor set. I'm going to play that now. Again, there's links in the description of the timestamps for everything here, guys, from the infinite arrows to the armor set. So skip around if you've already got this set. Otherwise, I'm going to play the video now. All right, let's get you legends another armor set, the Dark Marksman armor set. This looks fantastic, especially for you archers out there, for you marksmen. Let's head over here first, the Forgotten Watchtower. We're going to climb up this little opening here, and then we're going to crouch and force palm our way through a secret passage, which is going to allow us to get the secret chest and our first piece of the set. But stay here because there's another piece right outside. So you're going to get ambushed, take out these goons easily, and then follow me down here. Just underneath here is another part of the armor set in the depths of the watchtower. So just force palm your way through this hidden door here, and there is a chest. Let's head to the next spot. A waterfall. You wouldn't believe it. Armor behind a waterfall? Right here, guys. On the map, the Den River. Why don't we call it the Dan River? R1 and triangle. Stab attack to get through the waterfall. And we will have our third piece of the puzzle. Now, just a reminder, guys, this armor set doesn't have a helm, as the boss that the armor set is based off, the character doesn't have a helm. Just so you know. Now we're going to head to the Fort and Musket. Now this is a tricky one, guys. Depending how early you are in the main quest, you can get here just fine. But if you were like me and you're up to chapter 9 or around that time, you will come to this location and you will get fucking obliterated. Bang, dead. I mean, I'm thinking, what on God's green earth is this? I have no idea. And so I did a revive pill. Because I'm like, oh, what was that? And there's these red glowing things in the air. So I'm like, okay, bang, dead again. And so the only way to do this when you're in the chapter that I am in, and some of you will have the same problem as me, others won't. If you have the same problem as me, you're going to have to get the Blessing of the Immortal, which gives you invincibility for 10 seconds. Go to this video here, the Spire of Ringing Truth. That's the thumbnail. Watch that video and beat that boss in that video. Get you this immortal ability, and then you'll have 10 seconds to run to this door, guys. Look, you can see them shooting me. It's just not working because I'm invincible with 10 seconds. Come through here, and then you can get the chest. The only way to do it is to use that invincibility. And that's up to you if you want to use it or wait it out. I decided to use it and get the armor piece. So then you obviously teleport out, otherwise you'll get killed here. Okay, guys, now I'm back. Down in real time, I'm going to show you how to get the bow now. Got to get it from this back alley shop, which doesn't spawn until you do these quests. I'll show you right now in the Crimson Desert sort of area. You got to do these 4 quests for the raiders in Muiquun, whatever you call that. all 4 of those done, then you've got to come over and do these wagon quests called the Black Market, just there, and the Town of Outlaws. So there's 7 of those to do. Once you do that, he will spawn. I've tested this out. Once you do that, he'll spawn. I'll show you the location of where he spawns right now. But be careful with these wagons. It's a real pain. That whole mission's a real pain. But you get the black dye as well as the bow for this whole set. So it's perfect because you need the black dye anyway. So here's the location of him when he spawns in. Here he is here. He's just under this blue. This is the little town that we're kind of liberating. Muiquun. I keep saying a different fucking name. I don't know how to say any of the names in this game, really. His name's Aris. And he's got the black dye and the ranged weapons of the world. So he's actually got the book, which costs 250. That allows you to craft the bow back at camp. Maybe I should have mentioned that. Maybe I should have mentioned that. But yeah, you can craft the bow now. The bow of the fleeting. There it is there. You need timber and fine timber, which you can just chop up some trees. Takes about 5 or 10 minutes and get that done. Then you probably need to start chopping up a bunch of trees anyway to level up that bow because you need a lot of timber and fine timber to do that. Now make sure you use the dye in your inventory. You can't use dyes unless you actually click X and use it in your inventory. Now I'm showing you here, you can't just go to any random guy and do the dyes. To do the black dye, you've actually go to this specific location. I'll show you right now, all the way top right, Varnia, the dye house here, right there, just near the fast travel point. I'll show you right here. This is where you can activate the black dye and create that look for this build. I don't think there's not many looks that look. There's not many looks that look better than this look. Here he is here, this bloke, Alton. And you go in here and you start changing everything to black or whatever you want. It's already got a nice kind of greyish black look to this outfit. So I'm not going to show you exactly what I did, but kind of maneuver it and do what you need to do. You can go black everything or you can kind of just fill in the blanks. Okay, the next step is to Abyss Farm so we can get infinite ammo. So come to the Spire of Frost. Just to the right of it is this camp where you can actually farm a bunch of shields and weapons and then extract the gear from it and use that gear to try and get the infinite arrows. Does that make sense? You'll see in a second. What you want to do is get a small shield like the one I've got here. See that shield there? A nice circular small shield, not one of the big fuck off ones, a smaller one. You want to hold L1 and then once they hit you, press R2 like that and their weapons will fling. It will disarm them. Okay? And by doing that, you can then pick up those weapons. Now there's a couple of tips for this farming, right? Do not kill them. If you kill them, they won't spawn back and you'll be done. Tip 2, call in your dog. He can pick up items for you. If you don't have a dog, I've got a video on that. I mean, the problem with this guy, guys, is I try to tell you one thing and then I go teach you another thing and teach you another thing. And again, it blows out to like an hour long. I'm doing my best. Stay with me. So you can get your dog to pick up these items and you can kill the archers, just don't kill the guys with the shields and the weapons. The archers are annoying, they can be killed, but the other ones, leave them alive. So what you do, you take all their gear, you run away, you fast travel, and then you can fast travel back and do it again and again and again. Okay? The reason we're doing this is I'll show you right now. We're going to head to the witch. Any witch you've unlocked. So you do need to progress into the story to do this, obviously, guys. You go to the witch here and you extract, you click extract abyss gear and you go one by one and extract the gear from each of those items we just got, those shields and that. See how I'm doing now? I'm just going through and extracting the Malice Banes. Now you can sell all those shields. See, look how many there are. Sell them all. Sell the shields and the frozen souls. Then you want to click save. You want to make a save here. The reason being is that when we start to craft this gear, so you go into craft abyss gear, R2, go across. If you don't get the infinite arrows, then we can reload the save. Yeah. And so you're looking for those arrows. So what I do here is you go to special synthesis. You can do tier 1, tier 2, whatever you've got. Tier 1's fine because now see that I got greater infinite arrows. You don't want the greater. The greater's no good. We just want infinite arrows. We want two 40% and a 20%er. There's one there, infinite arrows level 2. That's going to get a 40% chance. Right, so 2 of those and a 20%er. Or you can go for level 3, but I wouldn't be bothered. It takes too long. Just get the 2 40s and the 20%, which equals 100. And so then you'll never run out of arrows. Any questions on that? Leave them down below. I'll happily help. I know it's confusing if this is your first time, but a lot of you might even know this trick already. So that's how you get infinite arrows. And then you imbue that into your bow. You make sure you imbue that into your bow. You'll also probably need to create sockets so that you can imbue things in. So you need to create 5 sockets. So then you can insert 5 abyss gears in. Now we need to go and get the 2 fire abyss gears so that we can put them into our chest piece. Yeah? Makes sense? So we can extract them from these items and put it into our chest piece. So we are to triangle through this waterfall. You saw the map location. You can come here, grab these gloves, and they will have the volcanic eruption. Now to get the Flames of Judgment abyss gear, you need to get the Eclipse Soulless plate gloves, which you have to defeat Blood Coronation, Traitor, A Fleeting Dream in Chapter 8 of the main quest. Must complete Chapter 8 to get that. Now we come over here and we've got to imbue those into our chest piece. As I said, those 2 items, extract them from those gloves and then place them in the Dark Marksman plate armor. And of course, then you've got to switch to flame. Here's the, here they are here, Volcanic Eruption and Flames of Judgment. I know you guys are going to want my shield as well. I'll quickly throw that in here. Bottom right of the map, the Sanctum. Obviously, I dyed it black as well. L1, R1, hold L1 to burn these vines. There's a chest there which will have the shield. So I know I threw that in there for you guys as well. But you can pick any shield you want and dye it black, whatever suits your style. Now you also want to put on the explosive arrow for more damage. Since we've got unlimited arrows, just get 1 explosive arrow from this back alley shop here and then equip that, because that's going to put out more damage as well than a normal arrow or a poison arrow. Now, in terms of necklaces, rings, as I said, I wasn't very optimized. So you can pick whatever you've got basically available. There's a necklace called the Lightning Necklace, very strong, probably better than the Surreal Necklace I've got. More crit rate. But again, I only had 10 crit rate and I was doing that much damage anyway, guys. So, and same for earrings. I've got stamina regen. Again, my earrings and rings aren't optimized. So I think you should definitely pick rings and earrings that are going to fit your style, whether you want to get crit rate, attack speed, or movement speed. Remember, they're increments of 5. So don't do what I do here where my movement speed's 7, because 7 is the same as 5, right? So it goes 5, 10, 15 where the big jumps are. But this build is so good that you don't need to do any of that. You just need to focus on the arrow stuff, the fire, and just smashing the enemies. Have fun with this one, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.